Now that Virgil van Dijk's got 2 Premier League titles under his belt, has he cemented his place in the Premier League's elite?
I got criticised by my friends for using the word pantheon too much, but I'm going to use it again. When you talk about the pantheon of Premier League greats, when it comes to centre-backs, the list is John Terry, Rio Ferdinand, you put Sol Campbell in there, and Virgil van Dijk is firmly within that. But when you're creating your XI, you have to narrow it down to 2. John Terry will always go in there for me in terms of leadership, in terms of doing it under different managers, in terms of leading Chelsea, captaining them to 5 Premier League titles. And next to John Terry is Virgil van Dijk. He is just that guy. When you're talking about the best team of all time, Van Dijk gets there, no doubt. But when you talk about greatness, you have to add astonishments and accomplishments. Now that Van Dijk's won multiple Premier League titles, I think he goes in the all-time Premier League 11 next to John Terry.
I think it didn't matter if he won no trophies. I think he's already in there. I think we've rarely seen a player who is so good as Virgil van Dijk. For the first couple of seasons, you thought, okay, maybe this is a purple patch. He's done it for so many years. He's by far the best defender I've seen in my time watching football. I think most strikers who are playing now, and let's bear in mind, compared to your John Terrys and Rio Ferdinands, who were absolutely exceptional, I would say that the centre-backs now, particularly during Van Dijk's time, have had to come up against more elite strikers and more elite wingers. And I think because of that, I would put Van Dijk in there.
I find it really hard to compare players from different eras because I think the challenges that they face are really, really different. So I think you might face a more technical type of striker these days and maybe a quicker striker, but maybe not quite as physical, maybe not quite as sly in certain elements of the game. I think he's in the conversation among the Premier League's greatest players if you were putting together a squad. Not sure for me, though, he'd go in my Premier League best 11 of all time. I'm still not convinced by that.